Well, it is a really fine mist right now. I had a pretty good shower going a bit ago. Come on, buddy, we better get to the poop place because I don't know when it might start raining again. But the accumulation that I heard last forecast on that was not very much today, so yay. Good baby. Then yesterday I went and played golf for the first time in a year. Man, my play wasn't anything to brag about. However, considering that it was the second time I'd played in 4 years, it wasn't anything to be ashamed of either. And God, it felt so good. But I did one thing that I haven't done, and I'm trying to remember why. I'm going to have to look it up. But I ended up giving myself a blister. And gee whiz, I hadn't done that in 20 years. So I mean, I'm sure it's a grip thing, me probably gripping too tightly, but I don't know. But anyway, it felt so good. And every time I had a good strike, it was just, oh God, the reverberation throughout every bone in your body. Love it. Nope, further down. Nope, further down. We're not going to go that far. Okay, over here. Let's try getting you to this spot without bat seeing us if he's over there. Yeah, you always like this spot. No, Bravo. We're not doing that. I don't know what you're thinking there. Oh, yeah, I heard it too. Probably invading somebody's space. Oh, and I did more than try. I had almost 3 of, is it like, what's it called? Twisted tea, I think is what it was, twisted tea. And those were tasty, but boy, did they pack a wallop. Nonetheless, it did serve because good location, buddy. I had not had beer since the last time I played golf last year. However, I like to drink. I've always drank beer whenever I played golf. Not always. Whenever I was on the road, I did not. But otherwise, yes. And that was really the only time I drank beer. They just have always gone together in my mind as part of the whole ritual. But anyway, so, and I have learned that it does help me to relax a bit, especially if I haven't played in a while. Well, it turns out that twisted tea is far tastier to me. It doesn't get me all bloated and feeling huge, and still gets me to relax a little bit. It's really pretty tasty. I don't see me keeping them in my fridge, but I like that it's an alternative at the golf course if I start playing again with any regularity. But yeah, I think it was only the second time I've ever used the driving range over there. Oh, honeysuckle. But yeah, I think it was the summers of 18 and 19. Come on. Come on. I went ahead and got a membership because I was going to play. Come on, Bravo. Let's go. No, I don't know what you're seeing. Oh, okay. What is it? Is it a squirrel? Yeah, I think it is a squirrel. I see it. There he goes. He's got a nut. Okay, let's go. He's definitely out of reach, buddy. And anyway, those 2 summers I was playing anywhere from 4 to 6 times a week. I don't think I had any 7-day weeks, but you had to go from that to none. So yeah, yesterday felt really, really good. And our little local course was really busy too. And whenever I play by myself, I play pretty quickly. Come on. And at least that's always been the case. And what I discovered yesterday is because it did get pretty warm. Because I was just fine. There were these 3, and these were girls. 3 girls walking, and me with my cart. I was fine to take my time or just sit and wait at a tee box because there were quite a few groups that were sizable groups, and I didn't want to catch up on them because anyway, I just didn't. So I made a couple of trips back to the clubhouse, and then I'd get back out on the course and go back and catch a hole that I'd passed up. And but yeah, fun. By the last couple of holes, it felt great because I was playing far better than I had begun playing. Especially, I think I burst the blister maybe on the 4th or 5th hole. So the last holes. Oh look, North American goldfinches. I was playing with an injury. I think it's a honeysuckle, Bravo. Boy, does that smell good. And it was great because there was a deer on the last hole. And she just went about her grazing. And it wasn't until I drove my cart over a bridge that she was disturbed. Okay, come on. We're going to leave him alone. Hold on. Okay. And whenever I got back, oh man, I was so bone tired. But Bravo, I knew, had been alone, locked up for a long time. And took him for a pretty brief walk. And whenever I was walking him, I was just aching as I walked. And I was like, oh man, this is not good. Because if this is how I feel now. And woke up in the middle of the night. Morning! And I was like, okay, yeah, pretty stiff. Took him outside. And then this morning, very pleasantly surprised that, come on, a fraction of what I was expecting. So that was, I'm very grateful for that. That's a good spot. Oh, where is a human? That's a good spot. It's okay. Bravo. Come on now. Do your thing. All right, let's go. Let's go. It was a lot of fun because somebody that, a dear friend, she works there, and oh my goodness, we were having fantastic conversations, and it was so funny because and then there's a very young woman in there also, and it was so much fun. The delightful conversations that we were having, that I am quite certain the edges of those conversations that the men that were drifting in and out every now and then would hear part of was probably enough to raise a few eyebrows. But it was a blast. All of it was a blast. And then there's this one shot over the water that I was so thrilled. I laid it up, the near side of the water. And yeah, you missed your bridge. Let's go. And my next shot is just, it is just looking perfect to clear the water and get some distance on the other side. Bravo, pay attention. And hit a damn branch of a dead tree. And it made me sad. It's like, yeah. And I don't know when this ever came about, but I know it's gone on for at least a few years, is evidently my go-to curse word on the course is piss. And anyway, there were a lot of those yesterday. Come on. You need to poo again. I think you've only had one poo. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Over here. Over here. Come on, Bravo. Get over here. Come on. Oh, sniffle, sniffle. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a good spot. Yeah, that was a good spot. Are you going potty? Okay, let's go. Evidently, we're in a flyby zone right now. You're not sniffing anymore. Come on. Oh, and there's all this construction going on. I got so turned around. I called ahead of time because I knew there was construction and I hadn't been out there. So anyway, so I called ahead of time, thought I understood what another friend works out there, what he had told me, and evidently it did not sink in with me. Anyway, so I end up, and the next thing I know, I'm at this crossroads. I do not recognize construction. The whole thing is newly constructed. I mean, there's just construction vehicles everywhere, and I see two construction workers talking. I just put the damn car in park, walked up, and he was so friendly and very, very helpful. And it was so hilarious because whenever I left, I got confused again. And so I saw this woman in a car, and she had just turned onto the part of the intersection where I was sitting. And I flashed my lights real quick, stopped, and she was so sweet. She stopped and backed up for me. And anyway, she was very helpful, and she was like, old road, new road, you end up on the hill, done it. And I'm like, and she probably saw the glazed look in my eyes. Because, yeah, I've lived here almost 3 decades, and I have spent a ridiculously little, amount of time traveling the roads, the back roads and everything. And less than I ever have anywhere I've ever lived. Which is so wild. But anyway, come on. And she, too, was very helpful. So it was just a day filled with kind, helpful people. And Bravo seems to have forgiven me for leaving him alone for so long. Oh, boy. Nose is running. Okay, you gonna pee one more time? Hurry up. Bravo, you gonna pee? Okay, let's go. Yeah, your tank ought to be empty by now. Okay, got a smile? Nope. Oh, I see a smudge. Okay.